Hey everyone, what's up? We're just going to wait a few moments to let some people get online, and then we'll start our meditation practice. Don't be too far. I got to get a wireless thing going on here. That's probably what I should invest in. A wireless earpiece. I can't get too far back or I will tip everything over. Let's see. That's a little better. Everyone's home, doing the home thing. So this is the best we do. Son's doing online homeschooling. Everyone's doing the home thing. Do. Okay, so there will be background noise, no big deal, because that's the way things are. Anyway, we're going to start today a nice practice of Awaken Meditation. It's a meditation practice I developed, since compiling everything since I was about 8 years old. All the methodologies, all the things I've been practicing into a big system of practice, of cultivation. So we're going to work on just the first few movements of the first set. Okay, I have 3 sets that I am now working on mushing them into one big thing instead of having first set with like 30 different methodologies and second set with the same and the last set with just a little bit less. Everything's always refining. You always want to find something to refine. It's like with business. It's like with your own personal life. You've done things a certain way over a certain amount of time. You've gotten comfortable with it. And then you get bored or you don't know why you're bored. Like, what am I going to do with myself now? Well, you tweak up something. And if you don't know what to, just take anything and just change it a little. And you find something better. Okay, so the first thing, don't focus too much on how well you're going to be able to breathe. In the beginnings of actually teaching this formally, I go into direct methodology for breathing. Learn how to control your breathing mechanism, and then practicing the methods with the hand postures and standing postures and the movement practices will be easier. But for now, let's just take it from where we are. We just jump right in the pool. Okay, so we're not going to go in order of technique. Like first you do this, then you do that, and you do that. No, I'm just going to give you a few things for you to practice. And once I show that here, that'll be it. And then we'll do it again tomorrow with something else. Okay, if you wanted the full succession, order, and full detail of each posture and everything like that, it'd be best to contact me and we can go into the context of everything and we can work on, online training for this. But anyway, we'll talk about that if ever in the future. Okay, so first thing, let's go. One of my favorite practices, all of them are my favorite practices in this methodology, but what I really enjoy is this vagus nerve brain stimulation practice. So when you inhale, just take this really quick. When you inhale, your abdomen gets bigger. When you exhale, you pull it in. Okay? That's all you need to try to work on. For your hands, you start with your hands like this. One hand over the other. Doesn't matter if it's right over or left over. And for me right now, my right hand is probably your left hand. Okay? So it doesn't matter which hand is in front or on top. When you inhale, rotate and keep rotating as you're inhaling. So you don't stop your inhalation, you just keep rotating as you inhale. When you've inhaled full and you feel you're satisfied with your breath, you stop. Exhale, lift your hands, touch your thumb together, your middle fingers together, and rest it over, like you're surrounding, here, maybe you can see it this way, surrounding your forehead. Okay, bring your hands like this right in front, right between your eyebrows. Okay, right above your eyebrows and in the space between them. And that's when you inhale. Then you exhale. After you take a nice full breath, you exhale and bring your hands down. And then you do it again. Inhale, rotate. Excuse me a second. There we go. Inhale and rotate. Okay. Then you exhale and lift. When you get to this position, inhale comfortably. And then exhale and bring down again. So you inhale, rotate. Okay. Exhale and lift. Inhale, hold posture. Exhale and bring down. So you can do this for 6 times. So an inhalation, exhale, lift, inhale, hold, exhale, bring down. That's once. You do it nice and slow. Don't speed up on this. You want to control your breath. You want to stimulate your abdomen, stimulate your breathing, stimulate your vagus nerve. Bring your attention to your brain. Put your attention here. Hold it there for a little bit. And then bring your attention back down again. Okay, so your practice, this practice, prepares you for that nice and calm state, prepares you for a focused state. You'll be attentive. You won't feel like you're going to fall asleep. And therefore, when you're done with doing 6 sets, or sorry, 1 set of 6, you'd be here all day if you did say that. 1 set of 6 times, bring your hands down. Either you like your hands over each other. I like to put my hands in what I call the yin-yang mudra. Okay, so one of my teachers in China had taught me. So you take your hand, okay? Maybe this is your right hand, okay? So maybe this is your left hand. Doesn't matter. One hand's down, one hand's up, right? You connect them between your thumbs and your index finger. The left finger, one of the thumbs will be on the bottom, so you're going to touch between the space of your ring finger and your small finger. And then your middle finger on the hand on top is going to go over that space too, comfortably. Don't stretch it over. Just let it comfortably fall where it is. Now the bottom hand, the middle finger and the thumb are going to connect. Okay? So that's the posture I like to stay in when I go into when I start going into deeper meditative practice. Okay, so after you've done your 6 times, 1 set of 6, right? You come down and you feel full, you feel warm, you feel all these things you might feel. Not important. Then you find your breath steady. You find yourself calm. At least that's the good marker. You bring your hands together and hold posture. Close your eyes or keep your eyes slightly closed. Just enough, comfortably, almost fully closed. Your eyes gazing down to the tip of your nose. Don't cross your eyes. Don't cross your eyes. Okay, don't do that. And that's all. And you sit there and you hold your focus on your breath. The space between your breath. Okay? That in between inhale and exhale. That's where you put your attention. And just hold your attention there for a bit. And when you find yourself moved and you're ready to come out of that state of focus, go back to the practice. Okay, do another 2 times, do another 3 times, until you start to feel that nice, settled, warm, full comfort, and go right back to your practice. Remember, every movement practice in the Awaken Meditation system is the prep work. It's like doing your exercises to build up your muscles, so when you have to lift up the heavy object, it'll be easy. Or if you have to run without, exerting too much power, and like you get exhausted after, and you can run easily without full exhaustion. Right? So you're prepping the body. And in Awaken Meditation, you're prepping the body, you're prepping your mind. And you prep your mind is getting to understand what's going on in your mind. What are your senses doing? And you start to take control of those. So if you listen to the podcast, Awaken 24 podcast, I always say, keep yourself in the driver's seat of your mind 24 hours a day. It's very important. Okay. So again, let's just review. Hands over each other. Inhale, rotate. Right? Keep inhaling. Don't stop. Nice and comfortable, nice and comfortable. And then when you feel full, hold. Exhale and lift. Fingers over the head. Inhale. When you're ready to exhale, bring your hands down. Good. And you do it again. One hand over the other. Right? Palms facing palms. Good. And when you're ready to exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bring down. And when you're ready, you go into whatever hand posture you feel comfortable with. Then you hold your posture and you go into your breathing. Now remember, when you're working on cultivation, which is refining the mind or refining your skill, you are now putting in certain thoughts, and those become they're like seeds, and then they sprout roots and start to take hold. The more you nourish those thoughts, the more you're going to experience what those thoughts are. Doesn't mean you sit on the couch and you think, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire, and then all of a sudden you're a millionaire. You have to do the things that nourish that thought. So your thinking has to be met with actual action. So whatever you're doing in your mind, whatever your stage, your setting, let's say you find yourself being anxious. Let's just call it what it is, the elephant in the room, okay? Everyone's right now at home worried about COVID-19, okay? Call it what it is. You're anxious, you're worried, you're fearful. Is it real? Is it not real? What the hell's going on? Blah, 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 okay? So here's the deal. How do you not be anxious about it? What do you tell yourself to stop yourself from being anxious? While you're sitting in this practice here, in this posture, and you're going into your mind and these worries are coming up, it's very simple. Stop the meditation practice and go right into your exercise. Put your attention here. If you're going to reason with yourself why you shouldn't be, you're just feeding the fact that that thing is actually happening. It's like wind hitting your window. You can't stop the wind. Okay, so you're just getting yourself more worked up. If you want to take power away from something, you don't ignore it. You don't act like it doesn't exist. You bring your attention elsewhere. It exists. None of your business. So COVID-19, yes, it's out there, whatever it is, right? It's out there. Now, what are you doing? Worrying yourself is actually just going to make yourself more worried. So don't. So this is how you can utilize your exercises that allow you to get deeper into meditative practice. Meditation is a state of unbiasedness. Okay, so if you've done this and you start to feel calm, your attention is focused here, then you go back and sit. And now 5 more seconds of peace inside, because your attention is not in your worries and fears and all the anxieties. It's very important. Then you plant a seed. What do you want yourself to be like? What are you trying to make yourself become? What do you want to change? So I give a little thing about me. Okay, how about this way? I woke up this morning, 4:30. And after you wash up and you make yourself some water or whatever, hot chocolate, whatever. I like to drink hot chocolate here and there. What is the thing you tell yourself? See, I've trained myself that in the morning I don't say anything about me, and I don't make any comments to myself about my day, because the day hasn't occurred, so there's nothing to truly expect. And if I did want to expect something, I'm setting myself up for, failure. I'm expecting my day to go great. Something wrong goes on. Oh no, it can't be wrong, blah, blah, blah. And then you get worked up. So I've trained myself to shut up in the morning and just go to the bathroom, wash up, and then go downstairs to the kitchen, make some water, drink some hot water, and then make some coffee or do my exercises. That's it. After that first 15, 20 minutes, then I engage my thinking. I engage the thinking of, here's how I want my day to go. Anything outside of that, chop it out. But I've trained myself to do that. How did I train myself to do it? With exercises that I just showed you today. Bring your attention to something else. If you actively practice ignoring something, you're validating that that thing is there and it has influence on you. If you're simply just putting your attention in another place, it doesn't matter whether that thing is there or not. So it doesn't take your energy, it doesn't validate anything for you. Put your attention somewhere. I put my attention into things I want to accomplish today, like preparing for this video and preparing for the next videos I have to create for the daily self-care practices that I've been posting on my profile on here on Instagram. So that's basically what I'm doing. Anything else that tries to steer me away from emotion, anything that takes me emotionally into a direction that is deteriorating, I don't want it. Doesn't matter. My reality is this. I accept what I choose to accept. That's it. And that's why you gain a better handle of things from meditation practice, because you learn how to keep your attention in a specific place by your choice, not by someone else pulling your strings. Okay? So let's review. Here. Inhale, rotate. Okay? Inhale, rotate. When you're finished inhaling, stop, exhale, and lift. When you're here, inhale. Then bring your hands down on your exhale. And you start your rotation again. Inhale. Hey there, welcome. Inhale, rotate. Okay. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, bring down. Okay? That's your exercise. That builds up your concentration strength. And then, when you sit and you put your attention inward, you have that still remaining there. The more you exercise, the stronger you get for when you need it. When you need it is during your practice to get deeper into your mind, or to make whatever's going on in your mind more obvious to you, so you can see what is influencing you when you're out and about. So if you don't have control over your emotions, you have control over your mind, you're just riding the waves, and it's not ride waves. Let's create our own waves, right? Get off the boat. Get off the boat. Get out the water. No, I want the waves to go this way. Now I'll go in. Because everyone has this feeling like control is unnatural. No. Or manipulation of the mind is wrong. No. When you hear the word manipulation, it's associated mainly to the negative use of a manipulation, or control, negative use of control. Fact is, you want to exercise your abilities to control where you want to go. All six senses. Where are you going with them? What are you doing with them? Who's controlling that for you? In your practice, you can direct. And then when you need it in your life, you can have that ability to maintain your sanity. Okay? So I hope you all had some type of value from this content. I really hope you enjoy this. Whoever is seeing this after it's live, I'm going to post it in the IGTV section, on YouTube, and on Facebook. So you can find me on Facebook, Awaken 24. That's 24 community. Okay, that's our Facebook group. YouTube, I don't remember. I think it's Awaken 24. I just post on it. I forgot what the profile is. I know. Should remember these things. But anyway, I don't. So yeah. You can email me at Eric, ERIK, at awaken24.com, and our podcast, Awaken 24, on Spotify and any other place you get podcasts. Awesome. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace.